Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Dolphins going up against the Jets.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra. Yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll run with Drake. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tannehill to Landry, good for a Dolphin first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Tannehill hands to Drake. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Drake off the give from Tannehill. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he is knocked down from the side. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Play action, it's Tannehill. Now he's going to let it go deep, back up, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Petty now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That one goes for 24 yards. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Ten yards still left on second down. Here's Petty. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And there's a good opportunity. Just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Now back to throw. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and not...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Third and 2, Tannehill. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
25 yards to pick up there and also a first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. A swing pass caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. Now Mostert. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pick up there. It's fourth down.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks. Spent 3 years as the kicker for the Arizona Cardinals, now in New York on the big stage, kicking for the Jets.
2015, he was great. 28 of 31 on field goals last year. 21 of 28 trying to rebound.
And you remember, it was the season opener, a chance to beat the New England Patriots where he missed a makeable field goal, and I think that knocked him off the rails for the rest of that season.
Following the field goal on is Locke Edwards to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
They'll start the drive with Drake. Now he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught by Davis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Here's Mostert. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Back to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Koamisi from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
Following the field goal on is Locke Edwards to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down right at the line of scrimmage.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
He'll take it at the 42. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Jets. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
This is Mostert. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Mostert. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Stephon Anthony coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completes it to Davis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done. They'll
run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Dumps off to Powell. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 7 yards on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal to go now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 1st down, Drake. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to Drake. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. He's going to go for a big play down, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. An incredible play there on 4th down. 54 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Tannehill. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And tough starting field position here. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Malone. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. Now a carry here for Presley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Fresh set of downs here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll drop the throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A good pickup there at 22. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Oh, he's going backwards. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.